Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second and 9, Cousins. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now the Vikings have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, Mike's 50.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 7, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third and 1, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 38, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Open man, once again, it's Thielen. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He completes it to Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That's caught by Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On 1st down, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Good route here.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Come on, 180. Check back. Here we go. Here we go. I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Vikings first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bears 27, Vikings 15. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
18.
They try again with Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 20, 10. run. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now from the 50. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 22, Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back now at... Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trubisky to throw again. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st down, Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now going deep, and his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown this offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Cook. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Black, 27, check, Mike.
4th down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Gun. Defense, keep it up, guys. Black. Hey, check Mike, 27.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Cousins again. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check Mike, 27. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, let's bring it. Gun. Let's bring it.
They'll throw again. Cousins looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Coming after you. Mike's 59. Hey, Charlie. 59. Watch the run. They're running it. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hey, check.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to